I need to clap for sync. Did that actually go through? Can every... It's only my
No, we
audio.
can't. Wait, go for.
It's only my audio. It's not recording. I don't need to sync your guys' audio. I only need to sync mine.
Congrats, man.
Well played,
Hello,
boys.
welcome back to the Pals Podcast. This is episode 2. I'm here with my... Is it co-host? No, I'm here with my pals, the pals, which are also my co-hosts. Max, a.k.a. Young McNaz.
Hi.
Grim, a.k.a. Takeout Grim,
Hello.
a.k.a. Harv.
Hello.
We're here with Charlie, a.k.a. Glenn, a.k.a. Fez, a.k.a. Long Dick Nose. We're also
Fucking
here
Glenn.
with Kobe, a.k.a. Kobe Jizzle. We're also here with Nat, a.k.a. It's Nat's Place. She has actual lighting today, so
Who's it? It's Natalie.
the recording's not going to be
It's
done.
Natalie plays, yeah, but he gets it wrong
Nat
every time.
plays.
What did I say?
You said it's
It's
Nat
Nat.
plays. It's
Oh,
it's
I thought I
Nat.
said
It's
it's Natalie
Natalie.
Plays.
Right.
Anything else? I thought it's
Gosh,
Natalie
you
Plays,
people
but I
got
said
you.
it's Nat Plays. Sorry.
It's a dumb.
Damn.
That's it. We'll cut the contract short.
Done. See ya.
Intro.
Bye.
Am I out? Is that it?
Where's my
Alright,
alcohol?
bye.
Yeah, you're out. See ya.
Oh, guys,
right,
she's our
sure.
most famous friend, and he's our most famous YouTube friend.
Kind of, I guess. Now,
Guys, if we're gonna kick out anyone, it's Charlie.
Yeah.
How many
Charlie
what?
got
I'm
against
gonna contact
Based on the numbers, you haven't even got an account, so you've got to
No,
go.
no, based on the numbers, I could have anywhere between 0 and infinity because I don't have an account.
But you have
Yeah,
0.
but you
So
have
technically,
0.
I have. No, it's the whole Schrodinger.
No, yes.
I have
I have
126
both
subscribers.
nothing
It's not
and
low.
infinite.
You haven't even got. A,
No,
you
you
have
don't.
a YouTube.
Because we can...
Max is
No,
learning
even I'm
about his
subscribed to her
girlfriend.
YouTube.
Max is learning about
Oh,
his
that's
girlfriend.
How
sick.
many-
You know
How many
Dream.
subs do you have now?
No Dream.
You ever played with Dream before?
126.
You played on
Yeah,
his
yeah,
own,
all the
see?
time.
Imagine being that just
Mhm.
much of a scrub on YouTube.
Alright, couldn't be.
Alright, lad, I've
Me
only
too.
got 10 more.
I got mine from
I've never
reaction
uploaded.
videos, so yeah.
Yo, I have it.
Oh,
Oh, mate.
what? What were you about to say,
Just-
Max?
She hasn't uploaded.
I have the most Twitch followers.
Just
So
having a
technically I
pair
am
of
better.
tits. It's just online. If you've got some
I have
tits,
the most Twitch
Tits
followers.
does bits.
Tits.
does bits.
just a bit of
Massive
For,
tits.
for Twitch.
Hey,
Oh,
Matt
yeah.
earlier told me that I
That's
was
cool.
low-key famous. I'll take that.
You are low-key famous. You get recognised. And you got
Low-key.
recognised in real life. So that is
Wait,
like...
what?
Recognised in real life.
I got recognised
She
at
got
Bring Me the
recognised through
Horizon
Facebook, so it
concert.
doesn't really count.
Oh, that's not real life. Real life.
That's,
It was
Real
at
life
Bring Me the
me
Horizon
face to face.
concert. He was like 3 rows away from me.
that's like me going down the street and recognizing Charlie.
No.
Oh, I know you from somewhere. Where
Oh,
do I know you from?
Max, is that you?
But she didn't know who the guy was, you know?
But they were
That's
friends
the
on
I didn't know who
difference.
it was.
Apparently, you know?
I
Facebook
had
friends.
4,500 friends on Facebook.
Hi.
Facebook
With like
friends.
1,000
one of
followers
them
as well.
You're one of them.
That's
Freak.
disgusting.
I just have
That's
1,000
bad.
followers. I'm just a
Oh,
better.
that's gross.
Better
Guys,
at
we don't
what?
have any
Fucking
topics.
luring an old.
Been Facebook famous.
Oh, my grandma knows Natalie. God damn.
How is everyone? How are we doing?
Alright.
Why does nobody ask that question when I ask it?
Oh,
Nobody
right,
ever
shut
answers it.
up. Everyone
How
always
you doing,
waits.
Max?
Oh,
How
I'm
you
good.
doing?
I'm good. I'm
How's
great.
your day gone? What have you done today? Give us a rundown.
I sat in the hot tub.
You have a
Smacked
hot tub?
Charlie. Yeah.
He's a rich boy.
Smack
are
me
a
on
rich
Pokemon,
boy.
yeah.
Yeah, I smacked Charlie on Pokemon.
You just decided to smack Charlie. I was like, when?
I wish I could just smack that ass, you know. But yeah,
What
no,
is-
everything's been good.
Everything's good? Nice. What is everyone's favourite Pokemon?
It's
I think that's a good question to start with. Charlie!
10 minutes.
What is
in,
everyone's
we
favourite
showed
Pokemon?
us.
I'll take it yours is Bulbasaur.
Squirrel.
No, actually,
Purely
I have
because of
several favourite
work.
Pokemon.
I like Charmander.
Of course you do.
Of
Charmander's
course.
pretty cool. Alright, Kobe,
Well,
what?
Purely because
Go on,
he's
I
Oh,
want to hear
badass.
Kobe's.
You know.
Yeah, if he wasn't just like digging.
Did you say Squirtle Squad?
Yeah, shall we do
Yeah,
5?
that's-
Shall we do 5 each? Just
Uh, I don't play
Five
Pokemon.
I don't know.
Doesn't know 5 Pokemon.
I
Oh,
used to
no,
play
you're joking.
when I was a kid, but I don't play anymore, so I won't know any of them.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah, Max, when me, you, and Kobe play Pokemon, and you two are there like, oh, he's this, I'm just sat there like, yeah!
Right. Yeah, Natalie, you mentioned Charmander.
Yeah, go on.
Well, I've done this
Yeah.
Poly Charmander on my 3D printer.
Fucking
Can you
hell.
send it to me? DM me it in the post.
That's low-key nightmare fuel.
Yeah,
What's
Wait,
it
it's
not
got
meant?
no
Hey, like-
eyes. It's
like-
got
It
no
needs a
eyes.
face.
That is
Put
horrifying.
me in the
You still got to
post.
paint them on.
Pokeball
That's pretty
as
cool,
well.
that's pretty
That
You
has
have
my
a
Aw.
Squirtle Squad Squirtle.
I have Blastoise.
Where's the Squirtle Squad Squirtle?
I have a Cubone Skull. It's really bright and whitening on this, but yeah.
Yeah.
Cubone
That's
Skull.
pretty dope.
I don't have any of my other 3D printed Pokemons, but they're about.
So, what are your top 5, Cody?
Okay, so my top 5, right? So first
Yeah.
of all, I like Bulbasaur. Really
In
like.
fact, should we do
Bulbasaur.
top 3? Top 5 seems too
Yeah,
big.
top
Bulbasaur
three, yeah,
is-
Top 3, top 3, top 3.
No,
Bulbasaur.
top 5. I'm having top 5.
No, top 5's too long because we're all gonna do it. Just top
Unlucky.
3.
Three.
Not me.
Oh, wait,
Bulbasaur.
can I get this one?
I like Bulbasaur, Torterra, Gardevoir,
That's three.
Zoroark, and Eevee. There's my 5.
Oh,
Torterra's
oh,
sick.
shit.
Torterra's sick. Don't even fucking.
Did you see it in the Pikachu movie? That's you.
Yeah.
Nah,
that's what
I
it is.
love
Did you watch
it,
Detective
She
Pikachu?
fucks.
I always have
Who
Eevee on me.
fucks?
Always
Fuck.
have Eevee on me.
Yeah. Ditto.
Wait. Oh,
What's
yeah.
the little flower one?
Ditto fucks anything and
There's
everything.
about 1,000.
That is my wrong one.
Nah, I know exactly what it's got.
The
flowers
really
for
common one
hands.
on Pokemon Go.
Zubat.
Fucking Rattata.
It comes from Bidoo, I think, or something
Wait,
like
boys.
that. What's Bidoo?
Speaking of pigs,
What,
Grim has no idea
Rosalia?
what we're talking about.
what your boy's about to catch. Oh,
Fuck's sake.
Wait,
yes,
I
fucking
know.
okay.
No, it's Rosalia, isn't it? It's got 2 little
Rosalia?
roses on it for hands.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. That's what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
thinking of.
isn't that the
Yeah.
evolution?
No, that's a de-evolution.
It's Budew as its
Yeah,
first.
but Bidoo's the little
and then it
tiny
goes
thing.
into.
Then it's Rosal, and then
Rosalia.
another one. The old
Rosetta
one
or
then.
some shit.
Next one.
Hang on.
My top 3 would have to be Chimchar.
Rose Raid is the final.
You're
The fucking
Banger,
Chimchar, that's my
banger,
favorite.
banger.
Chimchar's
has
my
to
favorite.
have a monkey orange Pokemon.
Yeah. It's fire. Yeah, fully. It is. It's made for me. And then I don't think any of my favorite Pokemon are actually behind me, and I have quite a few Pokemon. I like Kyogre. Kyogre's pretty cool. And then I'll probably have to say
Wet.
Lugia. Shit, Lugia. Yeah, Lugia's dope. Lugia. Chimchar, Lugia, and Kyogre, I think. No, I'm wrong. Sorry, Chimchar, Giratina, and Darkrai.
Giratina bangs.
Darkrai, big up Darkrai. But the thing is, I
Or
wasn't
Deoxys.
thinking legendaries.
Deoxys or Darkrai. Pokemon, bro.
'Cause
Pokemon. Pokemon.
yeah, but I just didn't instantly think legendary because Darkrai is like.
Nah, you googling Pokemon so you can be part of the conversation. Oh, okay. Sorry, Kobe. Carry on.
I don't
Right,
know what
kind of cool.
Pokemons are. Gets up Digimons instead.
Did
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh?
There are
Wise
Digimon.
White Dragon.
No, we shouldn't have a Pixelmon. So we should have a Digimon server.
So I want to end Fez's contract. I think we should kick him out of the pal.
This is what comes up.
When you...
I've only been there a day.
What does that look like, Harvey?
It looks like Grim.
Hang on, let me fucking.
Send
Shut
it.
that, shut that
Just
again.
Google Pokemon.
No.
Wait, hang on, look.
Oh my gosh, it actually does. It Loki looks like you have.
It's Grim.
I'm about to turn my camera off, you know.
He's just getting bullied.
It looks like a young Grim. It looks like a young Grim.
I like this one.
Oh,
Does that look like
Yeah.
me as well?
Ditto, 'cause
Yeah.
Ditto fucks. Ditto, because Ditto fucks.
Why
Ditto
does
fucks
Ditto? Oh, Ditto
everything.
does fucks. Yeah,
Ditto
yeah.
fucks.
When you're trying to mate in Pokemon, that's what you use, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Top shagger.
So, has everyone seen the new Pokemon trailers for
Is it an open
Yeah,
world?
I have.
Shining
There's new
Pearl
Pokemon
and-
trailers.
Yeah. So basically, what they're doing is they're re-releasing Diamond and Pearl, but in like sort of a kind of the same kind of like sky
games
down
are-
view, but sort of 3D.
Kind of like X
So
and
it's
Y.
still-
Like all the other games that they've made.
Not like X and Y because they're still stumpy.
okay.
It's
Oh.
still Diamond and Pearl, but they're slightly 3D. That's it.
Fucking
Okay.
bet. I will
then-
buy that.
They're all
Yeah,
like,
same.
Switch.
My sister's got a Switch.
I got
I'll
a Switch.
figure something else. I'll figure
And
something
then-
out.
The other game they're bringing out is Pokemon
Looks
Mine's
fucking
somewhere that
sick.
Legend, I
I'm-
think. Arceus. Arceus,
It's an
whatever you
open
wanna say.
world, isn't it?
Arceus,
It's
if you
basically,
love Arceus, that's
We'll
it.
move on from Pokemon in a
Zelda.
second.
It's Zelda Pokemon.
Open, yeah. It's before like Pokemon gyms and stuff kind of thing. It's set like before PCs and stuff. It's you have to literally hide in grass, get your Pokeball, and snipe Pokemon in the Pokeball. The Pokeballs are made out
It's
of
like-
wood. It's
Yeah, it's
kinda
basically
sick.
Breath of the Wild, like Zelda Breath of the Wild mixed with Pokemon.
I'll take a look at it. I'll give it a go.
I'll get it. I'm getting it. I don't care. And I'm
Yeah.
getting Diamond as well. That's the first Pokemon game I ever played.
Right, let's move on from Pokemon because I feel, Harv has no fucking idea what I'm
Hang on, didn't hear
I'm
Max-
just
I don't
letting
know.
you guys
Max
talk.
is
I
fine.
don't know when to
Unless
jump
Max
in.
really wants to give us his top 3. Go on.
Yeah, we'll stop
Oh,
for it,
it's
mate.
just Turtwig, Giratina, and Dialga. I am a Gen 4 person, but yeah, that's it.
Gen 4 is
Turtwig?
better than Gen
And
5.
Dialga
Well,
over Palkia?
Ditto. And
Well,
Yeah,
all better than
easily.
Palkia's back.
I love
Charmander.
Palkia, but that's because I had Pearl instead of Diamond. But I
Squirtle.
got Dialga.
Dialga.
Ditto
Dialga's
and
sick.
Electabuzz. We all love a bit of Electabuzz.
I ain't got a
Sure.
Speak for yourself, Per.
Electabuzz is great.
He's alright, he's alright. Anyway,
Yeah, answer.
has
And
anybody
Electabuzz
got
as well. That's sick.
Has anybody got a cool story? Because I realized last time we spoke a lot about like hypotheticals and shit. Does anybody have like a cool real life story that's happened to them?
I do. It literally happened yesterday. I went on for a bike ride, went for an hour down to Hagley
yeah, I saw
kind of
this.
area, Bromsgrove area. Along main roads and stuff. And I saw this obelisk. That's it, obelisk. I wanted to go to it. So I did. I went up to it and I was like, yo, this is sick. I'll take some photos with it, And then as I go to leave it, I get on my bike, go along some flat land, and next thing you know, my chain just snaps on me. Right? Proper, the link just,
How
cuts off.
far away are you from your house at this point?
An hour.
well, I'm over an hour away.
What street do you
Oh,
live
I
on?
didn't hear that. Sorry.
Tell me your address.
What is your postcode?
Oh, God.
She's
But
social
no,
security.
yeah, but what ended up happening, the arms, the pedals, ended up whipping me back in the back of the car. So then I pulled my car off and damaged it. Right? Like I said, I'm an hour away. I tried to then repair the bike myself. So you know how you like flip it upside down onto its seat. And as I'm putting it down, ready to fix the chain, the thing lands on my head and hits me and just swells up my head. So can't walk properly. I've got
Probably
almost scalloped
concussed.
concussion, and now I've got to walk back.
You smacked yourself in the head with a bike.
I've got
long.
I've got a good story where I made Max thought that I think that I drowned in a canal.
Oh
You
shit.
can't even say the story.
Matt almost did that once.
I mean, it's
Why can't
Max's
he?
story because I can't remember much. But what
Well, I was upset. I was
Should
genuinely
Max
upset.
tell it then?
it was
Oh,
well, he'll cry. He'll start crying. It's too much for him.
Alright.
So it was at one of our schoolmates' 19th birthday, and we were at this pub that we like always went to during the first lockdown when they were open. And
Oh, so this is recent, like
Yeah, this was
semi-recent.
like last year.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was
Uh,
thinking you meant like 5 years ago.
no,
kind of story.
it's
Yeah,
recent.
yeah.
And this pub like sits on the canal essentially, and I was like wasted, really drunk because I'd been at work earlier that day, and so I'm like, all right, I've messaged my dad. He's coming to get me to take me home so I can go to bed. And I
Coming
thought
to
he's
bed,
gonna
fucking
park
word.
where most people, like where I usually get picked up from that place. No, he parked somewhere nowhere near anyone. So my plan was, when I'm walking to the car, I'll say goodbye to people. I'll let them know that I'm going. But he parked somewhere where I didn't have to walk by anyone. So I just fucking left. Get home, passed out. I wake up at like 6 in the afternoon the next day. And I look at my phone. I've got like 60 messages just from Max. Like
Fuck,
so
dude.
many missed calls.
What, 'cause they just think you...
Because everyone
No, we
thought,
thought it was dead. There were two
Everyone thought
groups of
dead.
us, right? And one half of the group went off to smoke some weed, and I thought that's where Charlie was, just to go get high, because
But
like,
none of us do
why not?
anything illegal because
Nah,
we're all good
no.
people and don't break the law.
man of
No, but
So-
like I couldn't be asked to smoke. at
And
that
you just
point.
don't partake in illegal substances.
Yeah, you don't do that, do you?
Yeah, no,
Moving on.
I
Do
I
you?
don't do that. So,
Do you?
So
No.
they all went there, and so they get back, and there's no Charlie. So Charlie's just fucking gone. They get back, there's no Charlie. I'm like, where the fuck is Charlie? And they're like, I don't know. So I'm pissed out of my head, like just gone. I think he's fucking dead. I genuinely thought he was dead. So I was like, Bob, he's fucking. When I got home, I was like, Mum, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's drowned.
That's so fucking you, man. That's so fucking you.
I was
He's
like,
just
"This guy
dead."
is Dead.
He went through this
oh my
stage
god,
just
this
to agree.
motherfucker is dead. Right, I was like, holy fuck. I was pissed.
Like, mate, the amount of messages I had. I got downstairs and my mum was like, "You need to ring Max, Regan. You need to ring their parents. You need to ring everyone and
Because
apologise."
this guy just,
And I
this
was
guy
like, "What
just
for?" I
got
went
up.
home.
He didn't say a
thought you
thing to
died. I was
anyone.
like, "Oh, okay."
Not a single person knew where this man. He just left.
Fez is definitely that kind of guy that when you're at like a club, you just get drunk and just go on your adventure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
We do it at house
I,
party.
I don't
No
understand
offense.
people that do
No,
that.
Right.
Like,
It's
we
fun.
have- no, this
Nat
man
does that,
was.
look at her face.
I once
this-
had a house party at my house. I left. I went on a walk. I left people in my house to go on a walk.
That's so dumb. Fuck.
Max
No,
rings
no,
me
no,
and he's like,
no.
"Where the fuck are you?" I was like, "I'm at the underpass." He's like, "Fucking wait there." I was like, "Okay."
This we fucking left this man at the club. There were like 4 of us at the club, and we fucking left it. He was just necking it on with some bird, and we tried dragging him away, and he was like, "No, no, no, in a minute." So we just got in the car and just fucked off. We just left him there.
I always find my way home. I found my way home that night. I just got an Uber.
Like a dog.
So fucking.
I've
Well,
got a
'cause I was
story
like,
about how I almost
Oh,
died.
I'll
Oh,
be
God,
down
sorry.
in a minute. 20 minutes go by, and I hadn't realised it's 20 minutes. I was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck." Anyway, what were you saying, Matt?
Well, Grim, do you have any stories or anything you want to talk about? Because you haven't said anything yet. You are not. So.
Well, the only topic I could think of is nothing related to like stories or anything.
That's fine.
It was more like because I want to make fucking Call of Duty montage, but I'm not good enough to do that yet. So I'm gonna practice and try and fucking good enough. Thank you, Max. You twat. So using keyboard and mouse, I can't really. I don't know. I didn't have any fucking luck. So I tried using the controller again today.
You good, huh?
I'm all right. I think it's more possible on the controller for me to do it.
It's that
And I
aim
just-
assist, my guy.
It is, yeah, it's definitely that aim assist.
There's no aim
opposite with the
assist.
sniper.
There's
Yeah,
no
with the
there's no aim
sniper, there
assist.
isn't.
Is there not?
Not on
Really?
snipers,
Not with a
mate.
sniper.
No.
There's something you can turn on, so there is though.
Yeah,
No, not
Like
with
the one-
snipers.
What
Not
about
on
Modern
snipers,
Warfare?
mate. Not
No,
on.
there was.
No,
Tom,
there-
Yeah, on
it was either
Modern
Tom-
Warfare, but not on
yeah,
Cold War.
Modern Warfare. Okay.
You're on Cold War.
I'm
Oh,
on Cold
shit.
War, yeah.
I wasn't sure.
Shit game, shit game.
Yeah,
Well,
me and Matt
It's
I
said-
know
Modern
it's a
Warfare.
shit
I
game.
don't
Even-
I know it's a
I
shit.
I don't see why you shout Modern Warfare so much. I like Modern Warfare.
Modern Warfare
Warfare's
sucks
too-
dick.
So
No,
boring.
the reason why I
It's
don't
too
like
slow.
Modern Warfare is because you like literally just play Search and Destroy, and you always
Yeah.
end up inviting someone who's got like a 5 KD, and there's me with like a 1 KD trying to go up against people.
Hey,
who
we
are
Harry.
all
just-
have 1 KDs.
That's
I have
like
a
the
1.8.
point.
even
I have
have
a
one. I
0.8.
don't think I even have a 1.
I have the best KD. Just putting it out there, and I'm the worst.
What's your
so,
KD? What's your
Until
KD?
Harry comes in.
like, 1.2 something or 3.
No, anything Harris
1.2
is a
something,
1.5.
not 1.02.
Yeah.
What-
No,
Yeah, but-
1.2 something
Yeah,
or
that is
1.3.
better than mine.
Chloe's.
I
was
used to
higher
sweat
than
that game.
Harry's, purely
Let me
because she
know.
dashboarded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
That-
true, that's true.
Pisses me off. And your brother did it as well. Oh,
I just
Yeah, he does that.
don't care about winning or losing.
Hmm.
Like in the moment, I'll be loud and I'll get angry and I'll whatever. But a lot of that's just me.
oh
just
yeah.
not
And one,
giving a
the
fuck.
second
Like,
that game's over, I'm done. Unless
the
the
second that
people.
game's
Nah,
over,
my-
I
my-
no longer
I,
care.
I, I
Unless
don't
those
mind if I can
Yeah.
respawn, but then I just die and I'm just sat watching something.
Yeah,
I'm just
that's
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
could just be doing.
Tell you what,
anything.
I did have a
Start
question.
touching yourself.
I did have a question
on,
that you lot
go on.
should take some thought about. Who do you think would be better, either a the best you can be keyboard and mouse player, or the best you can be controller player? Who do you
Keyboard
think
and
would
mouse.
win in
Are you
a
talking sniping?
sniping?
Oh, mouse.
Oh, sniping, yeah. No,
So
I
no
can't
aim
use
assist is what
controller
you're saying?
no more.
Neither have aim assist.
Neither.
Keyboard
Well,
and
in
mouse.
either
Sorry.
it's keyboard and mouse.
What?
No,
In
it's not.
both.
Either,
Whether it's
no,
either,
sniping or
I'm,
not.
I'm pretty confident
Ne-
the
but
pros,
none
if
on
you
both.
have aim assist, the pros admit that, I think, don't hold me to this, viewers don't shoot
I'm
down.
holding it to
But
him. I'm holding.
apparently a controller is easier if you have aim assist and you're good
Yeah.
at controller. Good controller with aim
Yeah.
assist against a
Grim
good
saying
PC
no aim
Yeah.
without aim
has to.
assist is, but no aim assist, easily keyboard and mouse.
But-
because of the
Keyboard,
precision
yeah,
of
he-
shooting.
Because of sniping is kind of it's if you use a regular like I don't know like a fucking AK on PC and an AK on controller's gonna get slapped up every single day.
I disagree with that though, because with the AK, you just need to put that down to hold the recoil.
Yeah, but if
that's
you're
it.
talking about a good fucking PC player, mate, they'll snap
Yeah.
and fucking
Oh,
get
yeah,
you
the people who
before
use
you
the
even
whole
yeah.
route plan,
yeah.
they're like that with it, they're
Yeah.
just like, yeah.
Yeah,
Hold
they're the
the
people I'm
desk
talking about. I'm
just
talking
for
about the
their
best of the fucking best.
Got that space.
They've
Yeah,
got a
I've
hold of a
got-
desk for their mouse.
So how do you have so much desk space to do this? With your mouth? I have that. That is what I'm working
Just
on.
put
My
the
head.
sensitivity up.
I have that.
I do. That's what I do.
The sensitivity should allow you to be at least able to, like, one width of it, be able to fully 360.
Mm.
I think that's what the rule is. Mine can do it, I think it's 1.5. But Nat, what do you think? You literally haven't said a word yet.
Mine just popped off.
I
the
play
top.
on controller. I'm a very consistent control player. I'd
So do
clap
you
all
think-
of you in a 1v1. I'm joking.
You're a cat! You're
I'm
a
kidding.
liar! Big.
No.
No,
That's
Is
cap.
she
That's
lying?
cap.
Is she
Let's
lying?
You might
cap.
clap
Clap us, 'cause
half,
the
but you're not
second
gonna
she
clap me.
started losing, she'd leave.
Let
Yeah,
it be known. Let it be known.
okay,
Let it be known.
sorry.
Let it be known.
And we'd have
wait.
to let her win.
Let it be
Let
known.
it be
I've
known.
clapped
She did-
Max in a
oh,
1v1.
No, she got me in a
No,
1v1
no,
in Modern
no.
Warfare. Got me on keyboard and
And-
mouse on Cold War. Smack the shit out of that bit.
I don't play Cold War.
She
That's
did
it.
also clap a fairly big YouTuber, right? Or am I wrong in thinking that? Did he clap you?
I did.
Nat?
I
He's
won.
not good, though.
at one
If
point,
don't
the
speak of
YouTuber
him.
you're thinking of,
I
he's
won.
not
Actually,
actually good. Nat was saying he's not actually good. He just puts. his
No,
good
I do know
things in.
people that are better.
I
but
got
he
told that
just
by
plays
somebody else as well.
differently.
I'm not gonna name any names, but it wasn't any.
He
names.
just plays very different to what other players do.
Yeah.
Boy, he sits in camps.
No, 'cause that's what Nat
He's
does.
a Chloe, but on keyboard and mouse.
Oh.
I was gonna say he always. I can see I followed X.
We won't sit and talk about him for long, right? Because
Yeah, I got on his thing, and all his Twitter is just. He's really good on his Twitter, obviously.
He
'cause-
he complains a lot.
and then I just fucking get into a game with him. He does 2 and 6.
Moving on, because let's not chat about him.
Obviously, you would only upload the best.
I did 0 and 8. Let it be known.
He's still better than you. He's not harder
Didn't
than
his
0
teammate
and
in that
8.
game got like 30 kills
What?
in that game of Scrapyard.
Who
Do you want to hear the story?
Okay, can we move from this?
Yeah.
Let's move on
The
from that.
top
This is
round.
very. This is too.
Do you want to hear the story of me almost getting chopped
Yes,
up?
I want to hear you.
Chop? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
please.
Yeah.
So this is also called. There's a few of my friends that are going to watch this that will know exactly what I'm on about.
And they're all there,
Story,
like,
we call it
"Yes,
the.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm going to tell it, and they're probably going to say that I said something wrong. So I'm going to tell it to the best of my ability. But this is called the bread on the roof story. I think I've told Kobe this before. But we called it bread on the roof, right? So it starts at the ripe young age of I was probably about 15, I think, for anywhere from 14 to 16, right? And I was with a couple mates, and we did the whole thing of I'm stopping at his house, he's stopping at my house, he's stopping at your house, and we told our parents that, and we just stayed out all night. And we went out, and I think there was probably about 4 of us, and we went out, and there was a bigger group of people, and there was a girl there, and we were at the park. At the time, I didn't drink, because I didn't drink until I was 18. We were at the park, and there was a big group of people who were like the popular girls, everyone from school kind of thing. And one of the girls had a free house, so she was throwing a party. Throwing a party, we weren't invited, so we went to this party, and we basically like a few of my friends that I was with were invited, but the majority of people that were in this group were. So we kind of just followed them, and we got into this house, and we got in, and we walked through the front door, and I saw somebody that was friends with my older sister. So my older sister's a couple years older, so the friend would have been about 18, right? And I walk in and I'm like, oh, how you doing? He's like, oh, what are you doing here? And I'm like, fucking, yeah, what's good, cat? So we walk in, and about 5 minutes in, the girl's like, right, everybody get the fuck out. All right, so we're all in this house hiding, and I'm on a chair with a blanket over me, trying to hide, and my other friend in the corner just hidden with like kid toys and shit, fucking creasing. And yeah, so we leave eventually because we are getting kicked out, so we leave. And at this point, I'm only probably like maybe 45-minute walk away from home. So it's not much, especially as a kid. Like we fucking walked everywhere. I had my little penny board and shit, I think. And we walked through our town. And at this time, it's probably about like, I don't know, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So we're 14, anywhere from 14 to 16, walking through town, bare drunk people. We see some cops, and we're like, yeah, just act cool, bro.
Just be chill, bro.
Because we're like, we're not allowed to be out right now. Obviously, the cops can't tell us what to do, but we just like blend in with the group of like drunk, like 18 plus people, whatever. It's my first time ever seeing like bars and clubs and shit. So we're walking through, and we see the cops. We walk past the cops and everything's fine. But when you play Assassin's Creed and you go into groups and you like merge and shit,
You hide
do
among
that.
the
And we
crowd.
walk past.
Blending
Yeah,
in.
yeah. So we blend in, we walk past, and we get down to there's a big Tesco's, right? And at the time, this Tesco's is 24 hours. Now we're 14. We have no money, so we're starving. We're thirsty. We can't go home because we told our parents that we're stopping at each other's houses. So we get to this Tesco's. My mate has a little bit of money, and we're like, right, what's the best thing to buy for bulk food with no money? What do we decide on? A loaf of bread. So he buys a loaf of bread, and we're munching on just slices of bread outside our local Tesco, right? And we eventually get down to like one slice in this bag of bread, and it was like like the plastic bags, not the paper ones. So we have a slice of bread in a bag, and what we're doing is we're whipping it around like this and throwing it up. And this Tesco's like tall, right? I don't know how many stories, maybe like I'm just 4 stories, 4 or 5 stories. I don't know if that's tall, right? Kobe, what would you say? Because it's your local Tesco's as well. How tall would you say?
I'm actually googling something at the moment because I can't remember when it actually got built.
Okay.
Tesco, it's obviously it's only got 2 floors in it.
Fact
if it's
checking how old I was.
No, I want to.
He was 20, I swear.
He's like, that's bullshit.
It was at least.
This was last week.
Okay, no, because I couldn't remember when it was built, and I remember the multi-story getting blown up. So
Yeah.
but it happened in 2013. So
Matt,
yeah,
what the
Demolition.
fuck are you doing?
So it was pretty tall. And we had this.
If
Oh,
you
go
was
on.
regulated to a house kind of stories, it's around 7.
It's like
stories
double
high.
a house, right?
Oh,
You
shit.
think?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty fucking
quite
tall,
tall.
right? And we're like at the it's on a hill as well, so we're kind of like at the bottom of the hill, so it's as tall as it can be. And we've got this piece of bread, and we're wrapping it around in this bag and throwing it up. And with the weight of the bag, it's like something like a ball in a sock kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the momentum of it
Yeah,
throws it
yeah.
up. So we're doing that, trying to get it on the roof, trying to get bread on the roof. So these 3 greasy, like fucking comic hero villain looking dickheads walk around the corner, right? There's 3 of them. Weird, again, young, so they like tower over us. They're probably only like 6'1" kind of thing. And they walk around the
They're
corner.
smaller than me now.
Yes, but at the time I was the tallest person and they were taller than me, so I was scared. Now, they walk around the corner and they're all in trench coats, right? So that's already like a massive.
This was
What the
actually.
fuck are you doing here? And we look at them, and their eyes are like, is it dilated, diluted, whatever? Like their eyes are
Dilated.
huge, dilated. So we're like, they're on drugs. We walk around the corner, and I'm like, yeah, lads, what are you doing? And one of my mates pipes up, one of the tougher ones. He's like, yeah, we're trying to get bread on the roof, bro. I was like, what? we're trying to get this slice of bread on the roof. And he's like, oh, fucking bet, all right. And he's like, well, how about this? If you don't get that bread on the roof, show him what we got, bro. And he points to his mate, and his mate opens up this trench coat. I shit you not, right? I shit you not. It's hazy in my memory, but this is what my mates told me from what I remember. So he opens up his trench coat, and he had all I saw was like just like a sheet of metal, but he had this fucking metal object going down the side of his body, tucking into like his trousers, and he was like, "If you don't fucking get that bread on the roof, we're gonna chop you up, cunt." And at the time, obviously 14 to 16-year-olds were kind of impressionable. We're kind of like, shit, these guys are actually going to fucking chop us up if we don't get this bread on the roof. and we're thinking, we're like, shit, can we run away? Can we fight them? We're not going to be able to overpower them. We can't run away because one of our friends at the time, I love you, bro. You look great now. But at the time, he was fat. So we were like, there's no way we're going to escape these people. So we stood there, these 3 greasy guys telling us to get this bread on the roof or they're going to kill us. So we're whapping this fucking bread as high as we can. And it takes a while, probably about 10-20 minutes. We eventually get it on the roof. But the whole time we're doing it, we almost like create a bond with these guys. And we're all chanting like, bread on the roof, bread on the roof. Like we're all chanting. It's like, it's actually, it kind of becomes quite fun when you get over the fact that we were about to get killed. So we're like, bread on the roof, bread on the roof. And we eventually get it up, and it gets serious again. And the 3 guys, they walk over to my mate, the fat mate. They walk over to him and goes, you didn't even fucking try to get this bread on the roof. You will forever be known as the man that didn't even try to get bread on the roof. You did not get bread on the roof. Everyone else, good job, but you did not do it. And I still take the mick out of that man to this day for not getting bread on the roof.
That metal sheet that was in his trench coat, it was just a
Yes, mate.
splint for his leg that went up there.
I
Just like-
can't remember what it was. But
Just helped
my
him walk,
mates,
that's what that was.
my mates swear down that it was like a machete or like something that could cut us and kill us and fuck us up. So yeah, I say we almost died. We almost died in the same sense that Russia and America almost had a war, you know, like Cold War.
Yeah.
So nothing actually happened, but that is the bread on the roof story. It was terrifying. I ended the night by going home at like 6 a.m. and telling my parents that I couldn't sleep at my friend's house. They definitely knew that I just stayed out all night. Yeah, adrenaline pumping, hand shaking, fucking terrified. It was great.
Me and Max almost got
Bless you.
stolen on the way to a field
Thanks.
sesh once.
I also don't know if that's
Oh,
entertaining
yeah.
or not. If it wasn't, I'll cut it out, and I apologise.
No, I was
If it wasn't,
entertained.
you'll sit
Oh,
there,
is it?
but
Me and Max almost got stolen.
Swollen.
you
Stolen.
almost got what, sorry?
Oh, stolen.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Yeah, and then they realised that they couldn't get shit for you, so they just gave you back.
Well, it's not as entertaining as that. It's definitely not as long.
You're not even
But we
worthy
were
of
on our way
kidnapping.
to like a field sesh, as we had when we were 14, 15.
Yeah.
You guys had eventful childhoods.
And we walked.
Do you want to explain
from-
what a field sesh is for anybody that's
It's a
watching?
party
and
in a
doesn't know what it
field.
is?
It's
Yeah, that's
Drugs
it.
in a field.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
not.
It's not always drugs.
It's just a party.
All right, it was for me, but like for everyone
guess
else,
that
it's
was
alcohol.
So, me and Max live in this one town,
Fair.
and a like 5-minute drive away is another town, which is where this
Village.
party was.
Come on.
Village. Sorry. So me and Max go, we'll just walk it.
It's like a 20-minute walk. It's not.
Yeah, we're not
That's not
even
that bad.
out of our town. We're on the edge of it, and we get to this roundabout. We're about to walk round to get to the point where we'd start walking towards this village, and this van pulls up on the side of the roundabout, opens it or like puts his window down and goes, "Do you guys want a job?" And it is the sketchiest fucking van.
Yeah,
in
it's
the
like,
world.
do you want
There's
a
no
job for money?
windows other than the ones at the front. No windows on the
Oh,
back
shit.
or the sides. I step back and I'm like, nah, I'm good. But Max
I'm a
just
cocky.
fucking
I was a
stands
cocky.
there.
little
Max
shit.
says nothing.
I was
and
like,
just
how
stands
much?
there. And I just fuck it. I grab Max. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Just
Gonna get us
Steve.
killed.
And then he just fucking speeds off, and I'm like, well, he was nice. I'm like, okay.
What did the guy look like?
He had like,
I thought.
from what I
long
remember,
hair,
long
didn't he?
greasy back hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
Back
first
hair.
sign, isn't it? That's the first sign of someone that's going to do
Yeah,
something
he's
got a
bad.
mullet.
Juliet's want a job. Aye.
He pulled up and I
Cody's
just remember
drawing him.
thinking in my head, like, this ain't gonna be good. This ain't gonna be anything good.
Complete sketch.
Oh, Kobe, you should start doing that for the podcast. Like, start drawing
I
something.
was
at the
actually going to
start.
just start sketching just
Yeah,
throughout.
you should
You
Just
should
what-
make it like a
whatever comes to my head.
YouTube thing.
What?
Like, what,
Well, how about at the start
Drawing
of every
things.
podcast, you
Oh.
start sketching and then we see
Scribblio,
what
dude.
you sketched by the end.
Yeah, I was going.
That's what I just said, yeah.
But the thing
Oh.
is, it would help because a lot of the times I just black out. I don't know if you can tell. when
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
black
I
out.
do that as well. Yeah.
And I'm just there like,
That's why I asked if it was interesting or not, because I saw a lot of you just kind of like staring into space. I was like, am I interesting? Like, shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
no,
turns out-
you're telling a long story. We're just
Yeah, sorry.
concentrating.
It was long.
No.
I started
that's
very-
not-
yeah.
Max,
I'm not
I
saying that's a
mean,
bad
Max,
thing. I'm just
It
saying.
I
doesn't
find
matter,
it hard.
doesn't matter.
Matt, I find it hard to concentrate, so me staring off into space is a good thing. It means I'm
Okay.
listening to you.
Yeah, no, I was hooked to the whole story. To be fair.
Nice,
Oh, yeah.
thank you. Right,
Do you
anyway,
guys
other than
wanna
my
know
horrible
something
anxiety.
interesting?
Go on.
I have a Tupperware box of just shortbread.
Nice.
Fucking
That
love
is
shortbread.
3D printed.
I have a takeout box of cold garlic chia batter,
Jack
Oh,
Kobe,
okay.
3D printed.
Well,
and this one's
I
had some
have-
bites taken out of.
I have whatever box this is called of snakes that I need to give to Nat.
I have
for
3
Twitter
empty
shout-out.
beer bottles.
Oh, my mic.
Oh, are we? Oh, all my empty beer bottles. I took them downstairs. Okay. Give me
I have a
second.
speaker.
I have
I would actually just throw out a
full of
bottle.
ketchup and sriracha.
Have a samurai sword made out of wood.
Show and tell.
Oh, that's sick. That's sick.
There's supposed to be a
That's cool shit.
there's supposed to be a guard, but I lost it ages ago. I've had this thing for
You
like
need to
10
get
years.
Your background set up, bro. You could have such a cool background.
Well, I'm gonna put the sword right there, where the tip of the sword is. I'm gonna put it on the
What,
wall.
behind
Yeah.
you?
It's got its own like
definitely.
backboard thing. I just haven't
Yeah,
been
that looks
bothered.
Sick. That looks sick. Nat, tell us something funny, interesting, smart, or entertaining.
I have a
Uh,
bongo.
Sorry, I said Nat, but good job. I like your bongo.
I have 48 bottle caps there, and then
Okay. We don't.
you got
It's
a
like
couple
a
of
bottle
them as
cap
well.
collection.
Didn't ask about that.
It's 2 episodes in, and we've already ran out of stuff to talk about. Fuck.
I don't have anything interesting. And my life's not interesting. I never like at the age of 14 I was still playing with Barbies. Like I didn't go outside.
So was I, but you know, I
I
just
didn't go
went
Yeah.
outside.
well.
I had one
Matt
friend
still
throughout
plays with
secondary school. The
Barbies
other
to this
times I was just bullied.
day.
Oh
Matt still
shit.
plays with Barbies.
Well, like I didn't nothing really
Alright, well,
interesting.
I've got a
happened to me.
page full of questions if you want me to ask one of this, because Izzy was so nice
on
to
then.
just
Go on
get
then.
their questions. What are we feeling? Are we feeling general questions related to internet life questions, psychology questions, general throwaway
Psychology.
questions, relationship questions,
No, not
personal
again.
questions, or current affairs?
Any.
You can do
That's not the
relationship.
question. Alright, here's one. Have any of you ever had a secret hunch on how you're gonna die? I have an answer for this, but does anybody else?
I
You have a
used
hunch on
to
how you
back
die.
when I was like, you know, I
Not
enjoyed
good.
substances that weren't good.
Recreational.
I thought I was gonna overdose at the age of 21.
Thank
See-
fuck you stopped.
See, I don't
Thank
have-
goodness you stopped.
It's
I
still
don't have
alcohol,
this
but you know, we can
hunch
still
of
we
the way
can
I'm
keep
going
doing.
to die, but I
Hang
have
on,
a
Fez.
feeling. that
Alright,
I'm
Fez,
gonna-
start again. Didn't hear a thing you
Okay.
just said. Go
I
again.
was
Yeah,
saying,
no
I don't
talking
have
over
a-
each other.
Yeah.
I don't have a hunch on a way I'm gonna die, but I have a feeling I'm dying at 30, and any more is just.
Well, I think someone's about to sneak
I
in the
know.
room and kill you now.
Yeah.
Your door just opened. Let's go in your room. We can cut this out, Fez. It's alright. You good?
Yeah, it's fine, it's fine. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, I just have a feeling I'm gonna die at 30, and if I live past that, it's just bonus years.
I feel that.
Fair enough.
Bro,
Why?
what?
How do you think you're gonna die though?
I don't think how. I don't know
Oh,
how.
you just think.
Just
you
just
know
I
the
will
time.
die. Whether it's just drop dead,
Mm.
get hit by something, someone's. I reckon Max might stab me.
Shit.
There's so many ways.
You know,
What?
there's statistics of,
What?
You walk past 17 cars with dead bodies in your lifetime.
Really?
I
How
will
do you?
see
something
How,
like that.
how,
those
how,
dead
how, how
bodies.
do you? How
I
do you
don't know. My mom asked my mom asked this question. She was like, "How
No,
do you
One of
know?"
those free
X-ray vision.
that have gone to waste.
They're
But
all
it's also
Nat's cars.
you walk past like 9 serial killers as well, and they don't choose you. Like, what's that about?
Probably
Isn't
because
it like
you keep walking past them in broad
every-
daylight.
I would
Isn't
let
it
him
like
sneak me
every
away.
1 of 5 or something like that is a paedophile as well? What's the math? on
So
that?
one of us here is a
Think of
fucking.
factual assault.
Apparently.
There's
One
one.
of us,
There's
oh,
one,
no, no.
two. It might be 2. You know, it might be 6 of us. It might
Sometimes
be
just
two.
gotta roll the dice, you know.
This is
It's also be all of us. So,
statistically.
No, statistically, no.
Technically.
I think I can't
One
remember
of
what
us.
it is,
Just went,
but
Okay, boys, let's bring down the statistic. Who's done Minecraft content? Kobe, Nat, Mac. It's one of them.
I haven't done Minecraft content. I
Oh,
haven't.
Yeah, neither have I.
No, I genuinely haven't.
You
Twitch.
streamed it, Matt. You streamed it.
Yeah, Twitch.
I think-
Fuck.
and Harvey has.
Hang on.
He hasn't done it in a while though, but Harvey definitely has.
He-
So it's one of them 4. Me and Charlie are safe.
You lot
think
play Minecraft.
Mine's fine
thought
because
Max-
Max is.
I
Yeah,
don't
but they don't
create
make content.
Yeah, but
What do you
still.
mean? I'm much younger
am-
than you, Natalie. If
I am
anything,
the
you are.
furthest thing from a content creator.
What?
I'm just here.
Here for the
Do another
ride.
question, Matt.
Well, no,
Well,
hold on.
no,
I
not
just
everyone's-
Hang on.
googled this.
Not everyone's
I
answered.
just
Wasn't
googled
everyone
this, and it
saying?
said less than 5% of men in society are
Wow,
pedophiles.
man,
But I
that's
can't- I think I
sexist.
found it. I think I found it.
Let's
Nearly
bring that
70% of
number up, boys.
It's not a competition.
stats
Wait, what
up,
the
you
fuck,
know?
Max? What, bro? No, no, no.
Nobody else.
It really ain't a competition, bro.
Okay, I can't actually find
It's a
the
public-
answer, but we'll move on from that. I have a story of how I think I'm gonna die.
Go for it.
I told it the other day on stream, but you know, special thing for such no professional. So yeah, I dreamt that I died at the age of 55. There was nothing telling me what age I was. I just woke up and I was like, shit, I was 55 in that dream. Wow, that's crazy. But I walked out of, you know, like downtown kind of American like houses, and they're all touching, and there's like maybe a Chinese shop, and above that there's like an apartment and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you walk down the stairs on the side and come out the bottom. So
Yeah.
in the dream, I was looking at the door like it's a film. I was looking at the door. Now I opened one door, and then there was like the chicken wire door in front of that. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been able to explain it
The
properly.
screen door.
I opened that. I walked out, shut the door, turned left, and the door had like a chain padlock on it and shit. But I walked left, walked down the road, and there's a bus stop and there's a lamppost. I walk past, and I get just past the lamppost, and a double-decker bus just and smacks the fucking lamppost down, hits me, nobody else. I'm dead, squished by a double-decker bus. Now,
Pretty quick.
for
way to
some
go.
reason, this is probably just like a psychological, like big-headed thing, but I've always thought that I'm gonna die in some form of way that's gonna put me on the news or some sort of fame, right? So I had this dream, and I was like, well, how is that gonna do, right? And I told my dad, and my dad was like, no, I think that's like, you know, it is what it is. But my dad was like, well, in the future, when you're 55, all buses are gonna be like AI driven. Ain't no human gonna drive a fucking bus, right? And I was like, shit, that's it. I'm gonna die to an AI driven bus, and it's gonna be in the news because that hasn't happened in like 20 years. That's how I
Yes,
think
there's
I'm
no
gonna die.
fame in it, you big-headed.
Fuck
bitch.
off, Al. Have anyone seen that video? Fucking Ali getting hit by a bus.
I'll be dead.
Fuck off, Ali. Fuck's
We'll
sake,
see what we
Ali.
do there, Callie.
Fuck's
See you in
sake,
the
Ali.
news in 30 years' time, and we'll be
Local
like,
man
holy
dies,
shit.
his whole friend group goes, fuck off, no, bro.
Fuck it, bro.
Yeah, I dreamt I was gonna get hit by a bus. That's
Nice.
how.
Isn't that from Final Destination? Doesn't a bitch stand out in the road and then just get fucking destroyed by a bus?
Probably.
I've never watched it.
Yes, I remember that.
No,
Yeah.
I've never.
I haven't had a dream about how I'm gonna die, but I have had a really fucked up dream that was kind of like a subconscious message, if you will. You know what I mean?
Go for it.
So, I was like 18. I had been going out every single weekend, twice a weekend for like, I don't know, 12 fucking weeks straight or something, right? Every night going to the fucking pub or, I don't know, a club or
That's mad.
something, you know.
Yeah.
And then one night I had this dream where I looked in the mirror after like waking up after I've had like a fucking heavy night out and I've got fucking hangover and feel sick and shit. And then I look in the mirror and all my fucking teeth are falling out. Like I could literally like pull them the fuck out. And I saw like
Oh, that's
blood
not long.
blood splattered all over the fucking window, and some of my teeth are like fucking scattered all around the place.
Yeah.
And I think it was telling me, if you carry on going out and doing what you're doing every single weekend, twice a week, this is how you're gonna fucking end up. You're gonna
Sometimes
fall
you're-
over. You're gonna smack your face on the fucking sink, and all your teeth are gonna fucking fall out. That's one of my big fears, man. Like, oh, if all my teeth fall out, I may as well just
Mate,
see you later.
Yeah,
When
my-
did you stop
I
smoking?
have.
Was it around that time as well?
Hey, rich boy.
I think so. It was
Yeah.
it was around last. Oh, I don't want to say that because I'd be lying.
Well, I was only gonna say because like smoking, obviously everyone knows that it fucks up your teeth, right? So there's gonna be something in your head telling you that it's fucking up your teeth. So then the back of your head.
It's more so like
it's gonna be
alcohol.
Like, bro, stop smoking. But yeah, I guess, yeah.
Like going out on nights
Sometimes-
Your
out.
brain does that, bro.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
It sends
Your
fucking signals, bro.
subconscious your subconscious mostly it suppresses things that you fear, or things that
Yeah.
you don't want to admit to yourself that could happen.
Yeah.
Unless
It's
you're
like I
playing
didn't want to stop going out because it's so fun, but then it's actually gonna really fuck me
Yeah.
up
It's
if I
just
carry
things that
on.
you suppress.
Yeah.
Is
A
all-
quick Google search shows that the dream can represent everything from a major life change to a lack of self-esteem, from fear
That's
of
what I
getting
was gonna
older
say.
to money issues. So it might not even be related to you drinking at all. It could be related to something else.
Yeah. Dreaming of death.
Maybe
'cause
you're
I spoke to my mom
impotent.
about this the other day.
What's that?
I dreamt about. I had a dream that I died not last
No
night, the
sex
night
drive.
before. But
Low
and I
sex
asked
drive.
my mum about it,
No
and she
sex
said that.
drive.
I don't know what sex is. Sorry.
But
Neither.
yeah, I dreamt that I died the other night. And it was really weird. I can't even explain it. You know, when you have a dream and you can't really remember it all. I can barely remember it. I just know that I died in it. Actually, I can remember. It just came back to me. I was for some reason going up like a vine. I was with a friend. I can't remember who the friend was. And at the top of this vine, there was
It only takes
there was a
6 seconds.
Pidgeotto, right? So Pidgeotto is a Pokemon, a flying Pokemon, bird Pokemon. For those of you who don't know, and I'll make this quick. We jumped from the vine to this Pidgeotto. The Pidgeotto disappeared when we jumped to it, and we fell and died.
It
Now
got
in my
away.
dream,
Nice.
I woke up. And I thought I was awake in real life, and I woke up, and I was like, "Shit, that was weird. I'm going back to sleep." But I hadn't woken up. I went back to sleep, and that happened again. And I woke up, but I didn't actually wake up. I just went deeper and deeper. But I asked my mom,
Inception,
and it
Tim.
turns out that dying in a turns out dying in a dream is usually because of a major life change, and it's kind of like that old you and that past you is kind of dying, and it's a way for your subconscious to kind
Oh,
of
mad.
process it. I think.
See, mine's not like that.
I once had a
once
dream that
let
fucking.
me
Which
know-
makes
go on.
sense because my life's changing at the moment.
Go on,
I
go
was
on.
I once had a dream that let me know when I needed a haircut.
You need a haircut right now, cunt.
No, yeah.
Any dreams lately,
Like,
Charlie?
I used to just generally, like when I was younger, have quite long hair, and I always did pretty much. And then I once had this dream where I was in my house, but it was different. Like there was different stuff everywhere. There was mirrors where there weren't meant to be mirrors, and all that sort of shit. Rooms weren't the right rooms, but it was my house. And I looked in the mirror, and I looked like I was 50 years old. All the hair on the top of my head had gone, and it was just like, you know, like that classic paedophile haircut where
Ugh,
it's just that
yeah.
back really long.
Oh,
It was like that. I woke up like heavily breathing. I was like, I need a haircut. I don't know why I took that away from that. I woke up like, I need a fucking haircut.
I did. I once had a dream that I was on the Italian island of Sicily. You guys know that island?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a volcano, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I once had a dream that I was on that island, like traveling, and it just fucking erupts.
Oh man.
And I'm like, oh,
Nice.
well, this is how I die. So I think I'm gonna go traveling, and I'm gonna die to a natural disaster of some kind. Hopefully, a volcano explosion, because that'd be really cool.
That would be really cool.
No,
Yeah.
it wouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck
So
no.
Well, if you're gonna die in any
Bang,
sort of
no,
way,
you got to watch,
you may as
no.
well watch a fucking volcano explode.
Watch Grim
No,
die.
I want to die quietly.
I'll stream
in my
it.
Sleep at the age of.
Make a
Oh yeah,
vlog.
and then the camera is totally.
I'll make a
going.
vlog.
Guys.
I was like, I'll put it in a waterproof bag.
Okay,
It'll be
I was
alright.
about to
I'd
die
fucking
here.
die.
It's one of them.
Waterproof
I'll bring one of them
bag.
waterproof GoPros, and it will fucking survive it. Or I'll record it on a Nokia brick, and it won't take any fucking damage.
Yeah,
I
there you
mean,
go.
I've already thought
Hank
about this
Green
stuff.
or whatever his name is says that water and lava are the same thing. So, water is lava.
Well,
They
no,
don't
ice
have
is
to
a
take
rock.
paralysis.
What
Ice
is
is
life?
water rock.
Oh,
I've
I've
had
had that
it
before.
Like,
Yeah,
ice is
but
Quite a few
the,
times.
the definition of lava is, I think it's something like any liquid that comes from a natural
Molten rock.
melted rock.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So if it's naturally created, then
A
ice is a
glacier.
rock, and ice then melted naturally is lava.
lava.
Yeah.
But
But-
it's just water.
Also, it's not.
If it's all natural,
Yeah.
but it's
Water's
also not
that.
because it's just not the same. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you guys ever I've never done it personally, but have you ever looked into DMT, talking about dreams and shit? Do you know
Yeah.
what DMT is?
I read a
If you-
book on
Yeah.
dreams.
Possibly with Max. I feel like Max has
What?
told me
Yeah.
about it.
I have spoke about every. Yeah.
I feel like Max just tell like when Max was
I've
in
had
that bit
words.
and I was kind of
Hang
in
on.
that bit.
Do
I feel
does
like
everybody
he would just
here?
tell me these things. He'd be like,
Does
"We're
everybody
doing
here know what DMT is? Kobe's saying.
I
no.
know what it is, but I
Okay.
don't know what it does.
Kobe, DMT, I'll give a quick rundown. Max, bump in if I'm wrong. DMT is a drug that you typically smoke. It gives you like a 30-minute high or some shit. It's not very long, but it's like
Yeah.
really trippy. Like you trip balls, like
You'll
mad.
pass out.
Um,
basically.
And it's also our body creates it in, I think, almost again I could be wrong, in almost every organ we have, we create this drug. It's illegal, obviously, because most drugs are. It's also arguably what we create to have dreams. And people say that once they do DMT, it can be like 30 minutes after they came down from the trip, and they're like, it's the exact same as having a dream, but you're awake. So it's like, I know that I saw shit, but I can't remember it just the same as you would a dream.
Yeah.
Which is why I wanted to bring it up, because, like, you know, what if the dream world is real and the way we get into it is doing this drug?
Have you ever had?
Yeah, people say that because like people see the same shit. Like it's
Yeah,
a
DMT
lot of
elves
it
and
isn't unique. Yeah, the elves and shit. People see the same.
the elves and shit.
Yeah, unlike like acid, where like if you take acid, you're not on the same trip as the person right next to you. But if you take that,
I
People be
know
seeing
a
the same
friend
shit.
who got high with a friend on acid, and they got stuck in a time loop. Apparently, this is everything they told me. They got stuck in a time loop, and the time loop was them also rolling a joint. So they rolled a joint, they went and smoked it, came back into the house, and they're like tripping on acid, so it's fucking nuts. But they said they didn't have any visuals. It was more like just mentally like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
And it's kind of buzzy. Like it's like
So did they end up just smoking a
Just
shit
okay.
ton of joints?
yeah, almost a cube of weed. And back then they didn't smoke a lot of weed, so
Fucking
that
hell.
was a lot for them in one
That's-
sitting.
Fuck. They
As
must
someone who
as well-
doesn't
as well
know
as acid.
anything about the drugs,
Drugs.
what is a
Yeah.
cube or whatever you said?
Cube. A Q.
it's
Huh?
7 and
Oh,
a
a
bit
cube. Oh,
grams, and
Don't ask how we
It's
know
a
that.
quarter of an ounce.
7.5
So in
grams.
liquid form, how much would it fill this glass?
It'd fill the glass probably.
More.
Damn.
More glass.
You think? I don't know how big that glass.
Yeah, you know
It's like
the
a Tupperware
Chinese
box, yeah.
takeaway Tupperware box.
Yeah.
It would fill that.
Full. And back then they used to struggle to get through a gram of weed. So 7 is quite a lot. But yeah, so DMT. A lot of people think that it's our way to get into the dream world, because the way that dimensions work apparently is like there's fucking 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension, 4 dimension, and the fucking dream world is like the 4th dimension. We're in the 3rd dimension, and then 2D is like when you draw on a piece of paper, that's 2D, right? So we're 3D, 4D, and we're traveling into the 5th. But whatever. So do you think, if it's possible to travel into dream realm, into the dream dimension, that DMT is the way forward? Because we naturally produce it anyway.
I
What's
think
everyone
when
else?
we could get to a stage where it's a thing, because ethically, you know, if it's natural and it's created by the human body, then there's not really
All good.
anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Eventually,
I
the
would
see
the
them
society
going-
will fucking evolve into thinking
Yeah.
that this is a normal thing to do, because that's what always happens.
That's why we're smoking weed now. you know?
Well, hold on though.
Weed's
What
fucking-
would be the point of going to this alternative reality thing
To
dimension
experience it.
if you? But that's just experience. You can't gain anything from it. No government
Experience?
will allow it, ever.
Yeah,
Matt?
it's like why do you ride
you
a
can't-
roller coaster? It doesn't do anything.
Why are
no,
we
Give
doing
you a
this
thrill.
podcast?
Give you a
Like,
thrill.
Like, what I mean is, you can't go to this world and grab something and
Grab
take
something, bring it
back.
back.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
bring back
I mean,
information.
so-
You can bring back knowledge. You can learn about the world that we live
Why
in.
do
What's
you
the point in being
why do we
human? What's the
drink
point in
the
living?
alcohol?
Like,
Because it's
Because you're depressed.
You're drinking alcohol, but what I'm saying is the government wouldn't ever.
Excuse
allow
me,
it, and they would
Matthew.
not gain any profit from it.
yeah, I agree. But at the same
It
time,
wouldn't
why
be
is
any
weed
technical.
legal?
Unless the
Um,
government
in
controlled it, then they'd
states,
get
you know?
profit.
It's
It's used for medical reasons.
if you want to, nah, it's
I know,
legal for like personal use in a lot of
'cause,
states now, where
yeah.
you can just get high for fun. But if
Yeah.
you look at it
Really?
from like if we're looking at the big scale of like, you know, different dimensions are real, then in that sense, right, the world, what's the fucking point in humans living? Because eventually everything's gonna get wiped out anyway, right? We've talked about the
There
meaning
isn't.
of life now.
Last time.
Really,
So,
it's,
so there's no point in anything other than to learn about the world and the universe we live in. So in that
We're
sense,
killing.
Yeah.
What's the point
doing
in that, though?
DMT to travel
there
to the
is.
dream world is just as important as us traveling to another planet to figure out what go on over there. It's the same thing. It's just another dimension. Now, do I believe that DMT is the path to enlightenment and the dream fucking dimension? Nah, I don't know. But like, it might be. You know.
It's said that
Okay,
you release
on-
DMT like 8 minutes while you die when you're dead.
That's
You
probably
join and release
what's it?
DMT from your
Yeah,
brain.
they say that you have 7
Ref-
minutes and you'll relive your entire life or
That's
something.
it.
Like
Well,
highlights.
Your
it.
entire life
Flashing
flashes
before
before
your
your
eyes,
eyes. That's it.
Life.
Yeah.
Bro, it's
Technically,
just a
we-
video game, dude.
Technically, we might just be dead reliving this shit.
Yeah.
Oh, if you could
Oh, no,
relive, Oh, go on, Kobe. Sorry.
I was
Go
going
on.
to say, there's no way that I'm going to have to live my whole life again just to die. Like, just
Yeah, but you
rewatch
won't.
it
You won't.
and
You
live
won't
it.
know that you're dead.
Yeah.
At that
you
point.
No,
could
that's what I
just
mean.
right now.
But that means I
This
have
could be
to
a
exist
highlight.
again. I do
Yeah,
want
this
to.
is
That's
this
the
is
The
infinite.
effort in it, you know.
Yeah, I know
Well,
what that, mate.
unless
Like, no.
unless you're like alive again after the trip, right? Because like again, it works like a
No,
dream. So you have a dream
the-
of like these highlights of your life,
No, the
probably
problem
most prominent
is,
memories, and then
You'll
come
probably
back.
die in those highlights and then do it all again. Because
You think?
and your dream
Consistently
thing
getting
releases
less
that
highlights.
same chemical,
Like,
and you're just
you know when
dreaming
people
again,
say,
and it's
like,
just
oh, I wonder
Not
what
if your
this is
brain
people
infinite.
just died. What if, you know,
No.
like when someone dies and everyone's like, oh, I wonder what they're seeing right now, what they're doing. What if it is just
Yeah.
you reliving your life exactly the
It might
same?
be.
You think you're controlling it,
for an
but you're
infinite
not.
amount
But
of
it
Yeah.
time.
feels
But-
like you are. Yeah. just
But for that to
repeatedly.
work, your brain would have to infinitely release this DMT, or your body would have to.
Well,
infinitely
no,
release
because
this
a
DMT.
dream is slower than reality.
According
That's
to
true.
Inception,
That's true. That's true.
wait
That's
here,
true.
1 hour in a dream is 1 second in.
But that's according to
Real life?
science as well. Like your dream is.
Yeah, because
You
they
dream
say
when
that
you're close to
everything in
waking up.
your unconscious and your subconscious you relive every night.
10
But
times
you
slower.
only
What if
remember a
we're
certain
just-
amount
The
Because
dream
of
a higher
your-
being.
because
Okay.
you only remember a certain amount because of that's what the memory part of your brain can only take
That's
so much. So if you're under a
nuts.
lot of stress or you're thinking about a lot of things, you don't tend to remember your dreams.
That's nuts.
No.
Right,
While
hold
we're
on, because
okay.
otherwise I'll lose it. Right, please.
Yeah.
You know when you have a thought and you like you don't have a thought, you just say something and then you're like, oh, sugar, I should have thought before I spoke, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
A Freudian slip.
Or what?
No.
Right.
It's well, you say something dumb and then it's like shit. I
It's when
just
you
thought
say
about
something
that.
and you
Freudian
don't
slip is
really
falling
like
over.
it was in your head, but you didn't really think
Yeah.
about it.
You just blow it
Karen-
out.
Karen,
You
Karen.
see,
Just
say
blow
you
it
see a fat lady and you're like, fat lady. You say it and it's like, oh,
That's me
why
as
did
a
I just
kid.
do that?
Every time.
That is because we're reliving
Uh-huh.
our moments because obviously we didn't process that. We just did the action. Whilst if we were thinking about it, we would have.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's in psychology. It's
Yeah.
called a Freudian slip.
Oh, so
So
you're
it's
saying that
something in
that is
your
us already
subconscious.
reliving our life? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
If you could,
Sorry, now carry on.
It's a Freudian slip. So it means that things that are unintentional that you don't really think about, things in your subconscious that you're not really aware about, but you think on in that moment, it's a Freudian slip.
I think what
For
Kobe's
sure.
talking about is more impulsive behavior.
It,
Rather
it could,
than-
Wait,
'cause
do you
it's
mean
like-
or are you
impulsive, the
subconsciously
Logan
thinking
Paul
about it without
podcast?
realizing?
I'm sorry.
Shut the fuck up, guy. What were you saying? Sorry.
I was gonna ask if you could play a song throughout reliving your life in this, flashback moment. What song would you play?
That is
Pamfish.
a fucking
What
brilliant song.
Help
Yeah, brilliant
me!
question.
Come on, ladies.
Gucci Gang by Little Pump.
Probably. Hang on. I don't know.
That's
the
a
answer.
brilliant question. That's a hard question.
Maybe One
Um,
Direction, Story of My Life.
1-800
have to be a long
273
song.
8255.
Fuck's sake, right.
Mine would definitely be a Mac Miller song of some sort.
What's
It'd have to be long. What
Mine's
song would you
1-800
listen to?
273 8255. There we go. That's what I'm having.
What song would you listen to like for the highlight flashback when you die? and
Go
you look at-
compare.
I can't explain it very well. Grim, explain it how you did. Sorry, just say the question again.
If you could play a song while reliving your flashback of your entire life, what song would you play if it was just like highlights? If it's because
Like
you've only
1
got
second of
you've
it.
only got 7 minutes of like brain time. So in that 7 minutes, you got to think of either one long song or two shorter songs,
Okay, we get 2. Okay.
or
Well,
one
because
if you
I
know
also,
if you know a song. And there's a song called
4
Young
minutes.
Blood by the Districts. It's like 8 minutes. I'd play that one probably.
I thought, wait, is Youngblood by? Do you mean
You could just play a whole,
Youngblood?
The
No.
song
Yeah,
Youngblood,
well,
not
No.
the-
song.
No,
Different-
it's not a
different genre.
fucking. It's
Okay.
it's not the same genre.
Okay. Okay. I mean,
don't know.
I'd have 1-800-273-8255, the Logic song.
Really?
I wanna
That's not a joke.
Oh,
That's
fuck's
actually
sake.
not a
That's not a
joke.
joke. Are you not joking?
I'd have that. Yeah. I used to listen to that.
I wrote that, I
so
wrote
much.
that.
I like the song.
Yeah.
That's corny.
I've never heard of it.
Shut
but
up, Max.
That's a short
Oh,
song.
God.
I'd also have, obviously, Ever Fallen in Love from Shrek. Ever Fallen in Love with- Only if Shrek was singing it though.
They're rebooting.
I
Shrek, you
would-
know.
That's also from Angus Young's Experiment Stargate.
Shut up.
I would probably have.
That's a really
Complicated.
weird film. It's such a weird film.
But Angus Young's Experiment Stargate.
Yes,
It's a
so
banger.
weird. It's such
Complicated.
a weird film.
It's a
Complicated by
very
McMillan,
weird
yeah.
movie, yes, but it's a good movie.
It's so weird.
It's a good movie.
Dude, at one point they're kissing, they pull away, and there's just a
Oh,
string
no,
of
that
spit
is-
between them. It's fucking
That's
disgusting.
fucking hard.
It's disgusting.
Shut up.
Oh, I'm
That's
lagging.
not.
It's
Oh.
grim.
Can we do that?
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Can I answer this question?
Yeah, go for it.
I'd have Complicated by Mac Miller. And probably I don't know, maybe like Self Care or My Favorite Part by Mac Miller as well. One of them.
Lost in the
I
Moment
think.
by NF.
Oh,
It's all just chill. Oh, NF is fucking hard. I love
it's getting cornier and cornier.
NF. Well, what would yours be, Max? What would yours be?
I've already said Gucci Gang, my little pump.
That's not 8 minutes
be a
long
one.
though, is it?
And what? Because that's
Oh.
not
Honestly.
Would you just have it on repeat?
8 minutes of Gucci
You
Gang.
wouldn't have the whole
Oh,
song
okay.
on repeat. You just have the bit where he goes Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. On repeat, just that bit on repeat.
No,
For
you probably
8
have
minutes.
N-words in Paris or something, wouldn't you?
Who's in Paris?
N-words in Paris.
Who's in Paris?
Who's in Paris?
What's in Paris again?
Who's visiting Paris right now?
Say it and I'll bleep it.
Good fellas in Paris?
I'm bleeping that to make it sound like you said the N-word. You're welcome.
You shouldn't have said that. You should have just done it.
Yeah, you have to cut out that
No,
bit. where
because
you
I'm going to
say
take
now.
that out. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All this is getting cut out.
I'd also
let me
have
think of a
Slow
new question,
Dancing
'cause
in
we're
the
going to cut
Dark
this out.
by Joji.
Yeah, that was a great song.
Call Me Maybe.
1-800 Logic and Slow Dancing in the Dark by Joji.
1-800
Oh, yeah,
00
Joji.
1066.
Or Demons. 1-800 Slow Dancing in the Dark or Demons by Joji.
Well,
Either of them
Dancing
two.
in the Dark is...
It's more of an
I'd have a
instrumental.
Christmas song.
Fuck off.
Fairy Tale of New York. on repeat.
While Matt's getting a new question, while still semi-close to drugs and stuff, has anyone
We're
ever had
not.
a third body
So
experience?
far away.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Well,
but
like
what-
lucid
yeah.
dreaming, or like been away.
no. Been
No,
away,
like a K-hole.
like a KO. So,
What the hell's
Max,
a K-hole?
you'll
Reality.
know, you'll know.
Explain
Like
a
too much
K-hole to
ketamine.
Kobe.
You
Oh,
take
okay.
a lot of ketamine and you just
And
have
then
a
you
No
have
hole
that
in
out-of-body
when you have too much
experience.
ketamine.
Yeah, you have an out of body. So, Max, do you remember
It's
the
a
little thing
casual
I
orgasm all the
coined,
time.
the cat face?
Yeah.
So
I
when I
have that
coined that,
picture.
I had that was a third body. That was an out of body experience for me. We were sat in this village town on like the doorstep of the town hall, I guess.
Hmm.
And it'd been a party, and it had ended, and everyone was leaving. I think the police showed up, so everyone was leaving, and we just sat down. And it was one of like the first times I properly did illegal substances. And I sat down, and I just started smiling like a fucking retard. I was just sat there like.
Oh, God.
But I could see my own face, and I could also see Max and the other person we were with.
What did you look like though to yourself?
Exactly like
Like you were pulling that face and you could see yourself.
Like I was pulling
face.
that face and I could see myself
That's
doing it.
fucking weird.
Yeah, but I only realised that it was an outer body, obviously after the fact. Like once it had all worn off, I was like, how the fuck did I know what face I was making? Like
That's so
exactly what it looked
strange.
like. And from that
Well,
point, whenever we had like done something, Max or the other person would just scream "cat face," and I'd do that fucking retarded face again. So I'd just
See,
wherever we
that's-
are, I'd just go.
that kind of shit makes me think that, like, obviously different dimensions and shit are real. Because how do you do that? You know?
I don't know.
like,
It just
like,
happens.
how does that work?
Yeah,
but
like when
how?
I
don't
started
know.
to think about it, I was
Why are
like,
we not
this is
researching this
weird.
shit? Like,
It's like, this is
It's like
fucking
lucid
weird.
dreaming.
Well, no, that's
yeah,
just
but
being
that's
able to
all in
control
your own
dream.
head.
I had one of the
This
GTA
is
5
reality,
fucking
you're
third
awake.
person
Lu-
thing.
Like-
lucid dreaming
Saw the
is
back
just
of my
being
head.
able to control your own dream. That's
I've
you
never had
controlling.
an
Still get
out-of-body
up and walk
experience
away,
in real
though.
life. I've had one in a dream. It's not very nice.
Have you
one.
ever had a dream and then woken up and then go to check your phone, and then next thing you know, your phone isn't actually in your hand?
Once.
Ah,
No.
I think I
yeah.
was
Actually
dreaming.
woken up.
I think I
You
was
accidentally
dreaming
pick
that
up the
I
crusty
picked up
cum
my
sock.
phone, and then woke up looking at my empty hand like, the fuck was I about to
Yeah.
do?
I've
And
done
why
that,
is my
yeah,
hand
yeah,
like
yeah,
this?
yeah, yeah. And you
See,
go
I
to
used
click
to
the power
sleep
button,
text
it's
a
like,
lot.
oh fuck. Sleep text? That's
Yeah, I
nice.
used to
Sleep
sleep
talks.
text.
I
How do you do
I
that?
used to send
I
loads of different
sexy
messages to
text
people.
Max.
That's
He
nice.
sleep talks about killing
said-
people.
I sexy text.
You're a bit of a scary Donny, aren't you, Max?
Mm.
He's a teddy
Not
bear.
scary, just weird.
He's a teddy bear.
He takes his
Yeah.
shark for
We've
a
been
walk
on
and
for a
drops his
fair
rubber.
while.
Yeah,
I
mate.
don't know
Hour 10.
exactly when I started.
It's been an
Yeah,
hour and
about an
10.
as well. So I have a third party dream or a third view.
Yeah,
outside
third
dream
person.
that third person that I'll talk about. It's not a happy one. So has anybody got anything to talk about after that like ends it on a nice note?
I need a
We'll
slash.
figure
to
something
be
out.
honest.
We'll figure some. I'll tell. Can I tell this hella quick? Like,
Course.
just
Yeah,
end it
Yeah,
on
yeah,
that.
Course,
obvi-
course.
obvi- yeah, obviously,
Alright.
obviously.
So I'm
Okay,
very
Kat.
open about my mental health. You guys all know that. I'm a happy guy now. I'm great. I'm good. But I never used to be. I used to be really fucked up. I was horrible. And at that time, of the like being the worst I ever was, I had a dream that I slit my own throat. Now this dream is like depressing and it's fucked and it's horrible, but it did also like it saved me because I woke up and I was like, fuck, I need to fix my shit. So this dream though, it was nuts, right? So it started off, I was in my own room and it was first person. Looked in my mirror and everything looked perfect. The whole house looked perfect. How are
Sorry,
you
the fact
laughing
you
at me
went,
slitting my throat, Cody?
No, as you said, I was in the house first person as if you're playing a video game. It's like,
It
there
felt
we
like a
go.
video game. No, it felt like a video game. It was so weird. And I looked in my mirror and I saw myself and I had a knife to my throat. I'll try and keep it not too graphic.
And blood went everywhere. And it was...
But I
Spurting out.
basically slit my throat.
You can
right,
see my
and-
veins.
I swallowed and the whole thing moved. It was weird.
Nah, I
I was a
was
bit. I saw it.
actually none of that actually happened. It wasn't that graphic, so yeah. But I slit my throat, and I was crying and shit before, obviously, because I was depressed and I was sad and shit. And I slit my throat. I held it, and I felt like I was holding my throat together, and I instantly regretted it. And at that point, it's like almost like a ghost of me, right? And I came out, and I was watching myself like a camera in the corner of my room, just watching myself like fucking leave my room, open my door, I left, and camera switched to like my hallway, watch me walk up my stairs, and I'm fucking dying, so I'm crawling up my stairs, and I get to my parents' room, and I like open the door, but I can't shout or scream or anything because I just fucking slit my throat. So I fall over after trying to get their attention. I can't make the whole way to their bed, and I fell over, and I thought, whilst I'm dying in my dream, I thought, fuck, this is new carpet and I've stained their carpet. I kid
Think
you.
about the
And they had just got
carpet.
they had just got new carpet as well. But it was, and at that point, it was so mad. I was watching myself from the corner of my parents' room. I saw my parents in bed. I saw me on the floor. I could feel my emotions. Because when you dream, you can feel all the emotions. I was feeling my emotions of dying and being upset and regretting it and on the floor, and I watched it happen. And I woke up, and that was like the start of me like bettering and fixing myself. So I'm happy it happened, but it was so nuts. That's the closest I've been to an out of body experience.
Nice.
Two
Um,
things, right?
Go on.
One, maybe it wasn't about
Pretty
you
in your dream.
having bad mental health. Maybe
wasn't
you're
a dream, you
so
just survived.
stressed about getting the stain
Fucking
on
up my
your
parents'
mum and dad's
carpet.
new carpet.
Yeah,
that
maybe.
happened. But it also helped you sort out your mental health.
Yeah.
Two,
I could have just spilled a drink.
I forgot what my second point was.
Maybe
I
you didn't
personally-
actually dream it.
Like, okay, yeah, so
I'm
I
pretty sure
don't
I
wanna
didn't
put, like,
actually slit my throat now.
it-
So I
never
definitely
know.
dreamt it.
I don't really want to shit
You
on
never
that,
know
but,
who's
like,
trying to erase your
that's
memory.
like all good at being in a
That's
dream,
true.
but it
That's true.
like maybe it feels the same, but having it in real life, I don't know. Like, obviously, I've never
What,
had it in a
slicing
dream.
your
so I don't
throat?
know. No,
Yeah, I feel like it would
out of
be
body-
I've never done
completely
that.
out of
different.
body. I feel like it might be different because you're awake.
Yeah,
like-
yeah, it would have been completely
It's like,
different.
this is
feeling about
happening
it, yeah,
real
yeah.
time right now. What the fuck's happening?
I would freak the fuck out.
So
if
I,
that
so I
happened.
get what you
I'd
mean
actually
by
think I was
like
dead.
close to having a. Out of
Yeah,
body.
yeah, that's as close as I've got. But like, I as a Christian saw it as a sign from God of like, bro, you're fucked up. You need to fix your shit. And that's when I fixed my shit.
He
but
woke up,
also-
kissed the cross that's on his wall.
I don't have a cross on my wall. Thank you very much. You
Get
can't
one.
slit your own throat physically. Like you can't do that to yourself to kill yourself.
Oh, it's like the whole thing where it's like you could bite
can't
through
drown.
your finger. It's like
Mm.
biting
Like-
through a
it's
raw
like biting
carrot,
through a
but your
carrot,
body
yeah.
won't let
Yeah.
you. Like,
you,
just won't let
you
you.
can't put enough pressure on your throat to slit your own throat. Apparently. Obviously, I haven't.
Well, if
actually
you just
tried
went
it,
one,
so-
two, three.
Yeah, but that's not
No,
slicing. that's
your brain
stabbing.
wouldn't let you.
That is just
No, I
stabbing.
don't, your brain apparently wouldn't let you. Like it just doesn't.
There's your brain won't let you die of like by the hands of someone else technically. But like how someone else could kill you, your brain couldn't do that to yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
On a
If
real
someone
talk,
else
if
could do it,
anyone,
Yeah.
Second,
Should we end it there?
you try to. Your brain.
yeah,
would be
no,
like, "Nah."
okay, right. Well, what is needed to be said after all this is, if anyone is actually going through anything serious, there is a quick
Oh,
Google. You
yeah.
can find any kind of talk for mental health. I recommend to do that if you are experiencing anything like this.
You lagged there. Can you say that again? Sorry, you lagged. Can you say that
Did
again?
I actually? Oh, I did it with such confidence.
You
For
didn't
me,
like
the
it.
whole thing lagged. The
You
whole
didn't
thing
like it.
If
lagged.
anyone's
Okay, you're not
affected by the
recording.
following issues, call the
Right,
Swear
yeah, cool.
Right,
maybe,
well,
that was my
maybe
goodness.
nothing.
There's a link in description. Click it if you're sad. You'll be
It may-
happy.
may
Bet
be
yourself,
nothing.
Quarantine's hard.
But
Kobe, that's a brilliant point. Thank you for bringing it up. Yeah, sorry to end it on a depressing note. It just came in my mind, and I wanted to
I
tell
want
the
a
story.
pet duck really badly, and I want to call it
Yeah.
chicken. So when people
Yeah, I
knock on
wanna
my
go.
door,
That's the
and I'll be
eagle.
like, "Oh, just call the chicken," and a duck comes.
Harvey knows.
That's
Harvey
what I
knows
want in my life.
Like ducks. Ducks are gonna rule the world.
There you go.
Right, that's it.
Don't
Yeah,
be
everyone
tempted
have to end it on that.
Yeah.
No, actually,
Alright,
you
Kobe,
want
go.
to do a proper goodbye. You want to be like,
I'll
"Right,
say,
thanks
yeah.
for watching."
That's what I was gonna do.
Thanks for watching!
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
watching.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Catch you all later. Thank you very much for watching the second episode of the Pals Podcast. We'll catch you on the third one. If you're not already, subscribe. All the links down in the description. We got everybody here that makes content. Fez, put your fucking name.
Hey, oh, put your nipples out on the internet.
Now we're age restricted. Great.
We were anyway. We're talking about
I feel
death.
like we already were.
Thank you very much for watching. As I said, all links in the description. Click that shit, subscribe, watch, and fucking follow. We'll catch you later, you dickheads. Yeah.
Peace.
I hate myself.